the Dolia ban and the Mortar ban are extremely potent because Dolia with the Celestial Melody, right, will be able to reset the outies of Princess Frost, meaning a double winter is here. That's going to be quite painful. At the same time, the Mortar actually complements Princess Frost as well, really well. Because with the Cannon Blast, the stunts, it makes things easier to land that Frigid Prison as well. So clever bans by the side of LGD to kind of stifle the potential of the draft from AG.
Yep, absolutely. It's definitely going to come down to just a couple of plays. Without the Moses here, they do have the Sun Bin though, which we talked about how oppressive he can be in the fights with the silence that can stop the Lady Sun from making an escape. And LGD going back for the Menki in game number 3 here. They do have the Sun Ce and Menki, so we might be seeing a very aggressive, which has been how LGD has been playing, right? Very aggressive, very in the face. Sun Ce absolutely perfect for that role. Menki as well has been played in a very aggressive fashion, and double smite should be what LGD is going to bring to the table once again in this game.
Oh, for sure. It's really like a lawnmower mindset, right? Where they're just gonna all over you at this point. And so we head into the potential last game of the series here. AG versus LGD Gaming from Malaysia. Let's see how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, absolutely. The potential last game here for all gamers global in the Honor of Kings Invitational Season 2. Can they extend the journey here? Can they force LG to a game number 5 or even a game number 4? Or will LGD make it a pattern in the Rock Knockout stages to finish off with a 3-0 sweep? Let's wait and see. I mean, LGD, they've got everything they need. They've got everything they want to finish this game fast and early. But if AG has anything to say about it, is that they have been learning as the series progresses, and this is one of the best opportunities to force us to a game number 4.
Yeah, this really is like a final year exam, because if they don't do this, they fail, and essentially they get expelled out of school, right? So at this point, AG, they need to figure out how do they now pressure the jungle on the side of LGD, and even if they don't, can they take an early lead in the number of turrets? And right off the bat, LGD already stealing the first camp of the game.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing as they did in game number 1. Put the mage in the bottom lane, put the marksman in the mid so that they can clear the way fast, and then help out in the jungle invades. That's been working out so far for the side of LGD. They didn't do it in the previous game because the Dun was just so hard to fight in the first few minutes of the game. But against the Kaiser, it is much easier to do so.
Yeah, but this is also why Arlie is banned out most of the time, right? Arlie's kit allows you to really dive in a little bit deeper than you normally can with the traditional farm lane and get a bit of damage, right? So Zihong actually didn't really have the best time going up 1v1 against Zeiss.
Yep, top lane rotations are coming in from Menki, but Devil there rotating up towards the top lane. Perfect rotation from him, stopping any further aggression from the Menki as well as the Sun Ce. That means the Snow is able to survive and continue defending the tower. But Princess Snow, the hero that we've been trying to talk about as the poor man's Lady Zen in Season 2, hasn't been really seeing her much, but her CC is just so much better in the late game, personally, just because that you can dispel the slows, but you can't dispel the roots coming from Princess Frost there. 1-2 and out, slow them down first before setting up the Frigid Prison, and then the ultimate is always such an oppressive skill. Much bigger area compared to the Lady Zen.
Yep, this is the beginner's combo. Oh, here we go. They're going to chase in. Not going to be able to get the kill just yet, as Snow gives them a little bit of a taste of their medicine. Right, like I said, I think Princess Frost, yeah, that combination is great. That's a very basic one. So 1-2 into the ultimate. I like that too, but I prefer the 2 ultimate and a 1. Normally hang on.
Oh, the Kaiser going for a kill on Zihong. Great pick up there for the side of AG, and Xiang in trouble as well. Princess Frost dropping the ultimate where Winter is coming. Winter was there, but looks like he was able to survive just in time. So one early pick off there from the side of AG. They get the first blood, but they're being pressured on both sides. Bottom lane is being pushed out towards the tower. Musang King already in the Might Golem for the side of AG already, and the silence from Sun Bin trying to delay the steal, but they managed to get it anyways.
Well, I'm just gonna challenge your idea of the poor man's Lady Zen. right? I think Princess Frost is pretty good at this point, right? And based on what's happening from the side of AG, I think this Princess Frost is doing a decent job at delaying the game for the side of AG.
Absolutely. The ultimate is much easier to land, the roots as well. And my personal favorite combo is actually out 1 and then 2. Just the out being able to set up the slow easier, and then you can get him in the freeze later on. But personal preference, many ways work as long as you land the root on the second skill, right?
Yeah, for sure. And at this point, we're looking at the first mega objective here. This is going to be a Tyrant.
Yeah, Princess Frost drops the ultimate, time dropping very low, but Myosodis will be done to pick up last hit Sun Tzu towards the backline, but he will not follow up with that. The Kaiser dropping down very low, Snow going for a kill, and Xiang will die. Zaze will be done to pick up the last hit, and Zeiss wanted to go a little bit deeper, but his teammates said, alright, we're done here, we got the kill, we got the Tyrant, and we're gonna back off. So great fight there by AG, able to get the Tyrant, get a kill, and then go back to farming mode.
Yep, and for the first time, as Singling probably going to take a fall here, we do see AG making life a little bit more difficult to LGD. Is this a game that they can actually do it?
This early game is as good as it gets here for AG. The tempo from LGD has been essentially stunted, and Menki is one of those heroes in the jungle that falls off towards the late game, but Myosodis on the Kaiser, he does not fall off in the late game. He's still that tanky bruiser, very sticky in the front lines, and he can soak up so much damage towards the late game stages as well, while also providing that additional damage to his team. Snow trying to slow down Musang King here, but in bad position. He has the red buff, which means that every attack he's going to be able to slow you down and do a bit of damage towards you as well. So top tier 1 tower falling towards the side of Xiang. But AG, this is still a good position for them to fight if they want to. Around their tower, they're stalling them, not letting them get close towards the tower. But LGD has other plans in mind. They're going for the Overlord.
Yeah, showing them exactly what they did in game number 2 there. So tunnel vision for the side of AG as they look to protect their mid. But in doing so, they let go of the bot T1 as well as the Overlord. So this is not the ideal situation for AG.
Yeah, and here, Zhang Fei ultimate perfectly set up. Kaiser is gonna get separated from the rest of his team. The damage coming from JR starting to rack up, but Lady Zen's ultimate will stop them from progressing forward any further as well. So Myosod is able to survive with his life, but Xiang will still fall in the end. So AG still have been able to get something out of every one of these fights. The only thing they're not getting out of it is any sort of objective across the map.
Yeah, but AG is still surprising every single person here in the crowd as well as LGD. So, normally we'll expect Xiang, once he sets sail, he's going to be able to get a kill or two. But this time, he's the one that gets taken out. And nonetheless, it looks like the T1 is going to be threatened shortly by the side of AG. Going to be dealt with by LGD at the same time.
Yeah, good movements from both AG and LGD. AG really putting pressure on towards the top lane, but LGD with the rotations. Oh, Sun Tzu, where are you going? Is he trying to find a pick off towards the back line? He was trying to go towards the bottom lane rather quicker, it seems, as they were not able to stop them from taking the red buff. Kaiser pops the ultimate, Sun Bin silenced a bit too early in my book. Kaiser pops the invincible warrior, tanks up a lot of damage towards the front line, but they don't have to follow up. Lady Zen drops the her ultimate as well to slow down any further aggression, but that's one huge teamfight ultimate down from the side of LGD. Is this an over-aggression from them? They have no more teamfight ultimate, but they will still manage to take the mid tier 1 tower before losing anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to deal with them, right? So LGD, Musang King, yes, they don't have the ultimates, but he is a meat shield nonetheless, right? So he's able to soak up a lot of damage, by which time they should have recovery on the cooldown timers. So LGD, looking like they're almost always in fighting shape.
Yeah, they got the Menki, which doesn't really need, any sort of cooldowns. He's always ready to fight. So is the Sun Tzu, so is the Lady Sun. So, very good point that, even if they lose the Lady Zen ultimate to not really be effective, they still have many ways to fight. While on the other side, you've got the Mai Yin, you've got the Kaiser, who is a little bit more ultimate reliant. Princess Frost a little less than the Lady Zen, but still you would like to have that ultimate every time you take a team fight.
Yeah, but they need to slow him down, right? Because at this point, he already has the Pure Sky, Energy Core. He's already very tanky, right? And at this point, if they don't stifle the growth, they don't put a leash or cap on him, Musan King once again is going to run rampant around the map.
Yep, as he did in game number 1, in game number 2 as well. And you know, Mankey is not one of those heroes that is very flashy towards the late game stage. He doesn't provide a lot of damage, but boy oh boy can he soak up for his team. And here 2 heroes from the side of LGD trying to steal the Might Golem, but they're trying to get something else in return. Pops the Invincible Warrior, Princess Frost drops the ultimate as well, trying to bring down Musaki, but it's just so tanky. He's only down to half health. Zhang Fei drops the ultimate, it's gonna miss though. Not really gonna connect on towards anyone, but the main objective is still the tier 2 tower. But oh lady, Zen in trouble. Ma Yin will break him down. Snow once again has Zihong's number in game number 3 and he will fall. Xiang trying to back away, but looks like AG wants a little bit more. They're going for the fight. Sunbin drops the ultimate onto Musaki. Musaki trying to back away. The Zer will provide enough shields for Musaki to back off just in time. And Maya Solis, no more ultimate for him. He's not going to over-aggress. And he's going to be happy to back off and heal up a little bit. But AG, with that pick off onto Zihong, there's no more teamfight ultimate. They might try and go for this mid-tier 1 tower. And I don't think LGD has much to fight with until Zihong goes back towards the mid.
Well, we're gonna have to ask the AG fans to hold some hope because there is some light for the side of AG. They have managed to stave off the growth on the side of LGD. More importantly, they seem to be winning team fight. It's a 4-1.
Absolutely. I mean, after the initial pick-off, LGD hasn't really been able to get anything for themselves, and AG seems to have been at least be able to stand their ground. Oh, a lot of damage done to Myosotis, but he's forced to pop his Invincible Warrior, trying to heal up the best he can, but the Ladies and Ultimate was just dropped in a perfect position to just stop him from retreating or even moving on forward. So no ultimate there for Kaiser. That's a point of concern. Can he really fulfill his role without his ultimate reducing damage? Looks like they will not try and contest this Tyrant, but they're trying to go for a bit more. The red golem buff is up, and Myosotis will still be able to pick it up. No, it will be Zerd the one to pick it up with the smite.
Yeah, man, it's just aggression. The oppressive nature of LGD starting to show here. They will be looking to make their mark in the mid lane. They do take the tier 2 down, and at this point, it's more about the map control because once they're done with the tier 2 at the top, yeah, I can almost guarantee you it is going to be the Overlord that they're going to set their sights on.
Yeah, position is perfect. Myosotis waiting for the ultimate. He doesn't have the Pure Sky yet, so he's gonna have to rely just on his ultimate to try and survive. Tier 2 tower towards the top does fall. JR is already starting to pack a punch on that Lady Sun, and with the protection of Ze on that Zhang Fei, he's gonna be very tough to deal with. Silence comes in. They want to try and pick off the JR before the fight even starts, but it's not going to be enough because Zihong with that defensive ultimate will be able to keep them at bay. And now, like you said, they're going straight for the Overlord, and that's going to help them push up to the high ground.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a bit more patient at this point. Allow JR to really hit the final strike of his palm, right? He's almost left with the last, second last item here, going for the Blood Reaper, and probably Sage Sanctuary as the last defensive measure. I think LGD normally play quite safe regardless of how aggressive they are, and this might be the final fight of the game. Liv gets caught.
Oh no, Liv, the Zhang Fei ultimate did slow him down, and he has the Sun Surge going towards the back line. He's gonna get a kill on towards Liv. Musang King will be the one to pick up the last hit, but JR will finish off Myosotis as well. Xiang barely surviving. Zeiss will fall as well. Ma Yin trying to do the best he can, but Snow will melt towards the side of LGD as it's going to be a 4-hero kill. Qingling the last one to survive to try and defend against this, but 4 versus 1 on a support. The Sunbin ultimate will not connect on towards anything. This tower will fall, and this will be it. Malaysia has a second team in the top 4 of the Honor of Kings Season 2 Invitational as they will finish off this game in style. 12 minutes 30 seconds. LGD will move on to the top 4.
Alright, celebratory set sail. They're circling around the crystal right now.